Hello everyone, welcome to Badminton Racket Review and to this final test session of 2018, and I have here racket number 603. This is a Victor Auraspeed 70F. Let's go through the racket spec as we normally do and compare the manufacturer specs to the E-zone testing specs. Right, to start with, the string tension on this racket, tell us on here, 29 pounds string tension. I think for I mean, that's not bad. I know some of the players that I've seen on the circuit like to go up to 32, but 29 pounds, it's a good effort by Victor, I'd say. Okay, so what we have is weight of 4U. The racket weight is 4U. The E-zone testing for this racket shows the weight at 88.6 grams. Obviously the grip here is supplied by Victor. All we've done is added the strings, so nearly 89 grams is the actual court weight, the playable weight of the racket. Now the shaft itself is flexible, yeah, it's a mid-flex, I'd say, so that it has this little dot which is sort of in the middle and slightly towards stiff. What does that mean? Slightly stiff but flexible. So I'm going to say medium flexible. The racket E-zone testing for this racket shows it to be medium flex, so medium flex. And the balance on this racket, does it tell us the balance on here? No, but I can tell you, I have the screen here. It's an even balanced racket, so even balanced. The E-zone testing for this racket shows it to be 308mm, so definitely slightly towards the head, balance towards the head of the racket. Okay, now the availability of this racket is quite good. It's available in most parts of the world. Victor's distribution service, like Yonex, and actually no, not like Leanings, but like Yonex, is very much worldwide affair these days. The price of this racket is high. I mean, we are talking about, this is the be all and end all of Victor rackets right now. It is the premium racket, nearly 170 pounds. My God. So listen, serious money, serious racket. 160, 170 pounds is the UK price, and I can tell you in the UK that is at the top end of racket prices. Now design, well, you know, there's three companies that come to mind when it comes to design. I do like Goosen, although the design is not legendary or really colourful. The quality of the print, the quality of their design is amazing. Now Kawasaki are probably the racket design leaders of the world. You know, we have tested 18, 19 different manufacturers now, so we've seen most of what the world has to offer in terms of rackets, and I have to say Kawasaki's is probably the best in terms of the actual appearance of the racket, the way it's all brought together, the colour combinations, the design, the graphics, the print quality. And I have to say Victor is the other one. The TKFs, some of the jet speeds we've tried, you know, I've just always been impressed with the design. And this is also a vibrant design. It has this sort of luminous yellow on the top, this bright pink with nice graphics blended into the head, and this Auraspeed in the center here with this kind of swish going through the shaft. And I think, in actual fact, the red, if I put it against the background, maybe it's a bit better there. So the screen is just here. You can't see it now. Maybe against my t-shirt. Anyway, the you know, adding a bit of colour to the strings really does help to bring out the design too. But overall, I would say great design, well done. But here are some close-up shots. Take a look for yourself. Okay, let's do some E-zone testing now. So here are the Badminton Racket Review E-Zone key points for testing. Firstly, all rackets are restrung with the same string. Or they were, but this is now no longer being made, so we will be shifting to this string from 2019. All rackets are restrung to 25 pounds of tension. All rackets, 25 pounds of tension. We use the same shuttles, the Yonex AS30s for the control, maneuver and smash test. The player in the smash test uses the same velocity or same power, or as much as is humanly possible to do so, for each test. The control test, obviously it's the same player with the same abilities, and the maneuver test, well, it's a fairly isolated range of movement in fairness. That's all the key information for you. Let's get back to the court testing. First on the list is the E-Zone smash test. The E-Zone smash test is designed to reveal the racket smash potential, which we measure the shuttle speed in kilometers per hour, and at the same time we measure the relative head speed of the racket, but that kind of image is presented on every single individual racket page within the E-Zone. Now on to the actual smash test. It's the E-Zone maneuver test time. In this test we want to see what maximum speed the racket can achieve from rest. In this test we measure the head speed of the racket, recording the fastest speed achieved in kilometers per hour. The player is isolated to move the racket in only one direction, which is upwards, from a rest position as quickly as possible. Finally, we're going to do a control test, see how good this racket is at controlling the shuttlecock. In this test, we place 4 large buckets in front of the player. He aims for the green bucket every time. Every shuttle in the green bucket scores maximum. Shuttles going into the grey bucket score less, and anything in the net or out doesn't score at all. The clip we show you here is half or less of the total test that we do. Okay, so that's all the testing complete on this racket. For a full in-depth video covering speed, smash, defense, overhead shots, drive shots, you need to go to the E-Zone. The E-Zone cost is from £2 to £10 depending on how long you subscribe for. For this racket it's a no-brainer. It's 170 quid racket. I mean, do the maths yourself. The prices are due to go up in 2019, so get in now while you can at the current price ranges. On the E-Zone there are over 600 rackets now with a full amount of information. The last 75 or 100 rackets that we've tested, we have added our own individual in-depth video review within the racket page. This is typically what a racket page looks like within the E-Zone. So how would we conclude the Victor Auraspeed 70F? Honestly speaking, we've tried a lot of Victor rackets, and while there's a lot of hype about them, and there's some players who are avid fans of Victor, like there are Yonex and Li Ning, I have to say this particular racket has been executed very well. Its overall game is very good, and I would say If you are a Victor fan and you want to buy a premium Victor racket, definitely look at this one. It's a good racket. It definitely gets a thumbs up. Okay, don't forget to press the subscribe button, the like button. We have a Facebook page, an Instagram page. We need your support. Everything we do is much more in depth, much more in detail than anyone has ever done before, and that costs time and it costs money, and we need support from badminton players like you across the world. Thanks so much for the support we received so far. It's been really appreciated. See you on the next video.